Hi, friends. This morning's word is entitled, Keep Your Tank Filled. A number of years ago, I'm not going to tell you what year because that would really age me, I was in Anderson, Alaska, taking a place as an interim youth leader. And I was there for the summer. And the pastor and his wife that I was working with gave me a diesel car to borrow while I was there. And not a problem until one day I actually took a pregnant teen with me into town, which happened to be, the town happened to be like 2 hours away up the highway. And I took her in to go shopping to get some things that she needed for the baby that was due to arrive in about a month. And so we went in shopping for the day. Wonderful time. And when we went to return, it was about 10:30 at night. And we were about 1.5 miles outside of town, literally in the middle of nowhere on this deserted highway. And put, 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 the car stalled out. I had run it out of gas, which in a normal car, all right, you just put more gas in. Well, this was a diesel. And I didn't know really anything about diesels. For one, that you can't run them out of gas because then you can't just put more gas in. You've got to bleed the lines and then and then put more diesel in. So we were on the side of the highway, and I didn't know what to do. This is way before cell phones. Again, I don't want to date myself, but we didn't have any way to contact anyone. And so I put this pregnant mom behind the wheel of the car, and I tried to push. Well, that didn't really get us very far. So we hitchhiked. I didn't know what else to do. I do not recommend that. Don't do that. But we didn't have any other recourse. And so the only car that passed in the next 45 minutes was this pickup truck filled with drunk teenagers. What are we going to do? We felt like we had to take the ride, and we just prayed. I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, they didn't do anything bad to us. We were fine. They got us to a gas station. We were able to call a friend that was able to come and rescue us. And then we unfortunately had to take the car to a mechanic and pay a lot of money to have the lines bled, and had to have the diesel fuel put in. And another thing, this is a totally different story. I've learned a lot from diesel cars, okay? Another thing that I learned, and this was actually a mistake that someone very near and dear to me made twice in Ireland when we were there visiting family on 2 different occasions, 2 different years. He will remain nameless so as to protect his dignity. But we had a diesel car over there that we were borrowing from his family. And he put regular fuel in. He did this twice. And disaster, because when you put, most of you probably know this, as I didn't, I learned this. If you put regular gasoline in a diesel car, you've got to immediately turn off the engine when you catch your mistake. It can't run on that. It destroys the engine. It wasn't made to run on that. You've got to clear out all the gas tank, clear out all the gas lines, and then you've got to put the proper fuel in. All of this leads me to today's word, which is keep your tank filled, and keep it filled with the right stuff. So this is what I believe God is saying this morning. My child, you hunger and thirst, yet you have no silver. Your cup is empty, yet you have no gold. You say, I am empty and poured out. But my child, that is a good thing, for only an empty cup can I fill. It's only when your cup is empty that I can fill it with my sweet wine, with the joy and the peace of my presence, with life itself. So empty yourself before me. Pour out your own life, your own will, your fears, all the things of this world that you cling to so tightly and count so dear. Then I will fill you with a new wine, a wine so sweet, and with life like you've never known. For I will fill you with myself, and you will never want for anything else. Blessed are you if you hunger and thirst after me, for you will be filled. So just remember today, empty yourself out so that he can fill you with himself. Make sure that you're being filled with the right stuff with him, and then don't run out of fuel.